Barack Obama, ladies and gentlemen. For my final impression. It's mine, my own, my precious. Why does it cry? Master tricks us. I told you he was tricksy. No, not Master. Master is our friend. You don't have any friends. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Not a lot of Hillary fans. Awesome. Yeah, but it's just the girl that got away, right? I think every guy in this room at some point in their life has had that story, the girl that got away. The problem with it, though, is nowadays there's so much technology out there that when you have this girl that got away, it can often be difficult to determine what actually is and is not technically considered stalking, right? Like in high school, it was easy. You got caught in the bushes with a Polaroid camera and a box of Kleenex, you were stalking that girl. Nowadays, it's not so cut and dry, right? Like, for example, sir, is it stalking to bookmark a girl's Facebook page? Probably not, no. Ma'am, is it stalking to, Google search her name once a week? Maybe. Folks, is it stalking to copy all of her profile pics and Photoshop your face over her new boyfriend Cheech's face? To me, that's a gray area, okay? Because to me, that's like digging through garbage, right? If she's going to put it out there in the world, on the curb, that's fair game for anybody who wants to remix that with their own artistic expression, right? It's a media-based culture we live in, people, right? Am I happy that there are pictures of me on the internet with 16 kittens licking whipped cream off my tummy like I'm their mama? No, but that's my own fault, because I took that picture and then made it my MySpace default for 8 weeks. It's just... Hey, guy portion of the audience. The next time somebody tells you that the best way to meet women is just be yourself. Just be yourself, right? Kick them in the stomach as hard as you possibly can. Because that advice is straight up Mickey Mouse bull squash. First off, if women wanted to meet a guy like you would not be having a hard time meeting women. Right? Chicks want a guy who's loaded and smart, right? Not a guy who only thinks he's smart when he's loaded, you know what I'm saying? Right? But it's fixable, okay? It's all about presentation with women. Right? Like if I'm gonna work all day at the coffee shop and then I'm gonna go out afterwards to meet women at the bar, I'm gonna race home, and change, right? I'm gonna change into somebody I think women want to hit on. Right? Like when I approach them, I'm no longer Sir Robert Francis Curtis, coffee shop comedian. I'm Roberto Francisco Cortez, businessman scientist. Hello ladies, how are you doing? I am well. I've just got enough of work at the office where I work, as a businessman scientist. What does a businessman scientist do, you ask? He does many things. He works with stocks and bonds, unstable isotopes, nuclear fusion, all to go Hiroshima on your NASDAQ, baby. Oh, there are so many lovely ladies in the audience today. You, ma'am. Oh, you're beautiful. All of those curves and me with no brakes. Oh. You must be a speed trap because you have a define written all over you. And you, ma'am, oh, you look like a drug. But I pray to God you are not a drug, because if you are, I will surely overdose by the end of this night. Oh, and you, man, you are like a dictionary. You give meaning to my life. And I'm not saying it works every time, okay? Most of the time they find out that I'm broke and, I'm kind of dumb, but at least when I talk like this, I sound foreign. And for some chicks, that's good enough. I really like populated. All right, I'm gonna get out of here soon. I want to give a fair warning. This next thing I'm gonna talk about, it's usually a little touchy, but it's very personal and passionate to me, all right? I don't know what you guys call it when someone dies and then a few days later gets up and walks around again. Some people call this the Son of God. Some people call this Christ the Redeemer. I don't care what you call it. All I know is I'm not going to run up to it and give it a hug, okay? Because I've seen Bruce Campbell in The Evil Dead enough times to know that when someone you love dies and then gets up and walks around again, that's not the same person you love. You don't run up and hug that. You grab a shotgun and a machete and you run as far as possible in the opposite direction. But the Christians, they made a holiday out of this. They call it Easter, I call it Zombie Jesus Day, whatever. Well, this is why I'm petitioning the world. Stop giving children Easter baskets. Start giving them apocalypse preparation kits. All right? Like first aid kit with penicillin, melee weapon, projectile, and of course like a jar of holy water. Because if there's one thing the Bible teaches us, it's that Jesus was allergic to water. Think about it, right? He never goes in it. He only walks on top of it. Every time somebody's like, here's a glass of water, Jesus, he's like, no, that's a glass of wine. Oh. Every time it's about to rain, like he just calms the heavens because if one drop of rain were to hit his face, he would melt like the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz, I swear to God. So what do we learn from all this? We learned A, Jesus Christ is a flesh-eating monster, right? B, his kryptonite was H2O. And C, Bruce Campbell is the greatest actor of this and or any generation. You know it's true. All right, this is gonna be